What's up, y'all? It's Friday morning, daily rant. I think this is number 13, but it's not really a rant this morning. This is well, yeah. So I get a lot of questions about what do for a new Uber driver. I'm in Northwest. I'm stationed out of Northwest Indiana, which is about 30 miles from Chicago. So we could drive in Northwest Indiana. We could drive in Chicago. We could drive in Indiana, period. But one of the things that I do is I used to drive mostly evenings, but I tried to shift that because I wanted to be home. And then I found out that I operate better in the daylight. As you can see, it's about 7:21 in the morning. And so I'll get up about 4 or 5 o'clock and to get started, right? But one of the cool things is, and I'm on my way to pick up a rider too, so for the second ride of the day, and I run Black Folk Hotspots, so I have some other things. It's a network for Black business owners and whatnot. And one of the things that I do is I'll get some of the stuff done that I need to get done, administrative tasks, and I got a couple other projects that I'm working on. So I'll get started working on those, and I'll cut the Uber app on after I get out of the shower or whatever, and wait, and not leave until I get a buzz, and then I'll roll around, do what I gotta do, and if I get back close to the house, then I'll go back to the house. But once I drop off a rider, I find a nice, safe-ish type public place, and then I'll sit, whether it's a gas station or a McDonald's parking lot or Walmart or somewhere, and I'll sit, and then I'll do the stuff that you will be doing anyway, sitting at home or doing anyway. I'll handle the business I need to handle on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and this, that, and the other until I get another ride. And I might and then if nothing comes in while I'm done, then I'll I'll head back towards, if I got things I need to do that day, then I'll head towards doing those things, or usually I'll get a buzz. Now, if I plan on going to Chicago, what I'll do is I'll turn the app on and I'll pick up rides heading towards Chicago, so that I'm not, riding, 30 miles or whatever without anything. And if I go to Chicago, I usually head towards like Edgewater or Uptown or Lakeview or Lincoln Park. I don't necessarily like downtown too much, but I usually cut the app on as I'm rolling through. I don't know, and then that's where I'm headed. So I'll pick up rides on that way, and like I said, I'll go to towards those areas that is always rides, and I'll handle it from there. Or if my mission is to go to the airport that day, that's what I'll do. I'll head towards Midway, and just pick up rides. I try to do at a minimum of either one or two things. Either 5 hours, and I set the time in my car from the first ride. And then, like I said, once I get to those places, I cut my car off. Especially now with the weather breaking and it's starting to be a little bit warmer. Like right now, it's 56 degrees, but when it's been like below zero or in the single digits, this is like summertime. And that way, my counter's not counting those times, and I'm not wasting and burning gas. And it's, people ask, a lot of tips. And, if you just started a driver, you're thinking about driving, hit me up. Shoot me a text message, especially if you did not get a bonus, so that we can make sure you get a bonus. And then I definitely work with you a little bit more, um, so that we both win. You get a little extra bonus, and Uber can do it retroactively, and then I'll get a little bit bonus, so I'll feel a little bit better about working for you for free, because this is a business, and just like anything else, if you treat it like a hobby, you're gonna get paid like a hobby. But if you treat it like a business, you're gonna get paid like a business. One of the things that I look, and I also drive with Lyft too, and I'm also signed up with a couple of delivery companies and whatnot as well. So it just all depends. So if I'm gonna do Chicago, then I'll probably do Chicago till about 9 o'clock, 9:30. When the early morning crowd starts to die down, and Gary needs to fix these damn streets for somebody to get a pothole, or lose a tire or whatever. And then I'll do the deliveries, because then it's lunchtime, either with Uber Eats or with Caviar, which I really like. So if you're thinking about Caviar, you can look in the description. Uber Eats, you can look at the description, and get sign up, and there's a little bonus with that as well. And then that helps when I'm in the Lincoln Park area, which is a hot zone, and River North, and near North, and near West Side, South Loop, downtown. Those areas are pretty good for deliveries, and you make that money. And then that lunch crowd from about 9:30, definitely about 11. So you might get a few, like the breakfast crowds, and then the lunch crowd from about 11, to about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then I'll head back in. And I've made, $100 or so, and then I'm good, and then I'll come back and I'll finish working on my Black Folk Hotspot stuff, or any interviews I got to do, or whatnot, and just chillax. Maybe I cut the Uber app on if I'm not doing anything. I always look like, time is money. So why sit around doing anything, doing nothing? You can make a little money too. That's pretty much how it goes. And then usually at a certain time of day, I just turn the app off, and and just keep it moving from that point. So that's just how I handle my days. And I'm sure in your city, no matter where you're at, it works the same. It can work the same way depending on where you're at. Because all you need is that one ride, and it gets you. At least try to use that ride to get me out the door. And then from that point I rode. If you're driving at night, know what's going on in your city. No events, and if there's concerts, if there's professional baseball or basketball or football, know where the crowds are going to be, because there's typically, and if you know what time they end, you definitely want to be in position about a half hour before they're over, right? So now you can pick up, those people that need ride homes and whatnot, and catch those bigger surges and whatnot. Know what time the bars close. You want to drive at night. Know which are the happening bars in the town with the ladies' nights or the drink specials and this, that, and the other. Like there's a bar in Valparaiso that had on Tuesdays. There's a 2-for-1. Half off drinks. So people are gonna be going there, and they're definitely gonna be needing rides. They're gonna need rides to and from. There's been many times where I picked up people to take them there and just stay busy all the way out, and end up bringing them back home. And they live around the corner from my home, which I call those the really good trips, because they took me there and they brought me home. And those were, it was like, $10 or $15, there and back. So that's, I also ask the customers if I'm taking them to like the grocery store or something, if I'm taking them to, CVS or places like that. Um, I'll gas station. Hey, do you need a ride back home? Most times they do, and I'll, as long as I know it's not going to be more than 5 or 10 minutes or whatever, I'll wait. And that's how I roll. But anyway, y'all, check out the links in the description. If you're a black business owner, definitely create a profile for your business so that we can introduce your business to our network of over 300,000 people. If you got events coming up, definitely post those. But I'm close to picking up this rider, so I'm going to be out. GI Operation on Twitter, or you follow BFHS Network on Twitter and Instagram, or Black Folk Hotspots on Facebook. Talk to you guys soon. Peace. And make sure you like, subscribe to this video, and share it. All right. Peace out, y'all.